Hello there, people of the internet, and probably my parents. So, um, yeah, I'm about to get my permit, and before the first time I drive, I thought it'd be a good idea to make a video to show everyone of the world how good I am at driving. So we're using a controller, so we have precision, speed, and steering controls. So yeah. So first, before you back up, you don't want to check your rearview mirror because, let's be honest, the rearview mirror has nothing in it. So you're just gonna look back over your shoulder, and if you don't see anything, or just don't go. But since you see something, just go and keep backing up until you're in traffic. Okay? So then your car may flip sometimes, but that's fine. It'll usually solve itself. So right now we're just gonna go drive on some country roads, and also make sure you never signal. Speed signs are optional, and once again, if a stop sign has a white border, you don't have to go around it or anything on it. Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to be going 30 right now, aren't I? I can't actually see the speed. We're just gonna assume this is 30. Okay. Okay, so definitely make sure you constantly steer on and off the road. This is boring, let's go faster. Yeah. So I'm just showing you how good of a driver I am. Okay, 60 miles an hour, that seems like a reasonable speed. See? Okay. So if your car flips onto its roof, it's completely fine. All you gotta do is just turn your steering wheel in any direction and your car will flip back onto its wheels. And then flip again when you're trying to get back onto the highway. But please note that if you have any pop in your cup holder thing, oh, that was his fault. Let's get him. Make sure you always have an Uzi at your side. Oh yeah, look at that guy burning out in his Prius. And then whatever it is. See, I've never driven off the road. Oh. See, never driven off the road. See, then gets back up onto the highway. Or road, in this case. You're just gonna, like, kind of roll down the hill a little more uncontrollably. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna kind of gently floor your... just put the pedal to the metal. Ignore that your car thinks you're going 40 miles an hour, because you're not. Okay, I want you to remember this. There will be a test. See, then you're back up on the highway. I'm calling everything a highway just so everyone's aware. And yeah, once you're up on the highway, you are pretty good. So, you know, we're super safe now. We're on the highway, which is what this is, trust me. And then never slow down on curves either. That's very dangerous. Like, see, if I would have slowed down there, I would have risked my life. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. See, look at this. I am doing just fine. Can I have the keys to a car now? Oh. Okay. Oop. Pull up your phone too. So as you'll see, we actually made it just to the road. See, so everything worked out in the end. And we're where we needed to be. Because next, I'm going to show you my amazing skills at filling up a gas tank. Like a pro. So definitely pull up to the pump without knowing which side of the vehicle the gas anything is on. And if you don't see one, what you're going to want to do is you want to pull out a handgun of any type, but in this case we're just going to be using a revolver. And we're just and we're just going to make the gas anything. So if it doesn't make one the first time, definitely pull out a high-powered rifle that you should always have on your person. Then if it doesn't make it that time, just say screw it and blow up the gas station. Because really, who needs those? Okay, so we've got our gas. And then we're gonna drive onto our highway. Oh, that was his fault. He's at fault, guys. Look at, he's even in the wrong lane now. God. So definitely, if you see any of these things in a car, run them over. You don't need them. Yeah. Oh, okay, I think I've damaged the front of the car so much now that it's got a slight swerve. Definitely don't relax your arms too much in this vehicle here. So, yeah. And once again, you want to make sure you run over all of those. It's not a complete day if you don't run them over. Also, make sure you're going 100 miles an hour in a 70 zone, okay? Okay. So then, just, you know, without even looking, just cut back onto the other side of the highway you want. Then if that doesn't work out, you know, just cut off anyone else. See this guy here? He's just not being a proper driver. He parked his truck in the middle of the highway. Okay, definitely do that. And then if you want to stop at a diner to get a little quick bite, park in the middle of the highway. Oop. Okay, trip out of your car first. Put your high-powered rifle away because you don't need that until the waitress asks you to pay. So, once you figure out that you can't actually eat anything here, just leave. But, you know, definitely throw a few pipe bombs at the drinks. We're fine. Because then if you get a call from the cops asking why you're throwing pipe bombs at everything, just back out and drive away. Works every time. And then if you see these things, definitely run them over. And these barrels full of water, who needs those? Run them over. God. You'll see that they're very run over. Oh, popos, guys. Oh, the popos. So if you get cops to notice where you're self in the world, definitely do not strip naked. That's something you do not want to do. Okay, so don't expose yourself to the cops. It's rule number one of confronting a policeman. They'll probably arrest you on spot. Oh, my door, or one of my doors opened for a brief moment, but you'll see my auto door latching mechanism is fine. So now is the dirt road test. As you'll see, I'm very good at driving on a dirt road at almost 60 miles per hour. More like 50. Okay, now 60. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. See? Fine. Under drive in reverse on a dirt road, definitely don't do that. Okay. So then just kind of get stuck a little and then get unstuck. So then what you're going to do is you're just going to drive pedal to the floor down this hill. Also, make sure you're... I swear if they hit me. Okay, make sure your pop is in its cup holder safely. And if you hear that leaking sound, like gas may be leaking, ignore that. Like, hear that sound? Yeah, you want that, okay? So definitely never slow down on corners. I may have already said that, but I really want to make it clear that you shouldn't slow down on corners. Especially really sharp turns on the side of a mountain. Never slow down on those. See, I would have fallen off the mountain if I would have slowed down there. Okay. Okay, see, we're safe. We're safe. And, you know? See, can you imagine what would have happened if I would have slowed down there? Oh, okay, if your driver's side door, leaves your vehicle behind, throw a pipe bomb at it. And then if you miss and you're out of pipe bombs, throw a few grenades. And then get in your car and drive as fast as you can. And then die. So, now, you've seen that I'm able to drive, you know, typical, normal vehicle, you know. But can I drive a sports car? That's the question here. Because if you can't drive a sports car, what's the point of having a car in the first place, you know? We're gonna get the most expensive sports car I could find, and also the most obnoxiously loud with the smallest possible windows. Okay, so you'll see that it is a blue-white sports car. These ones have much smaller windows, as you will see. Please don't sue me, whoever makes that song. And you'll see you can easily speed up a lot faster. So once again, you know, I'm able to drive a sports car on dirt roads with sports tires. So it isn't even off-road tires, you know, or dirt road tires, if that's a thing. So if you run into a tree, just back up and keep going. Don't check your car for damage. So definitely hit a tree in midair and then like do a couple of flips. That's something that's necessary if you want to survive. So, and then to get back onto the main road, you know, just drive up the hill, nearest hill. Doesn't even matter if it's not even near a road. As long as it's a hill, you're fine. Okay, so then when your car flips over, I know I've said this before, if the grass is going through the roof, don't freak out. Just look through your rear view mirror, which you don't have. You know, just kind of gently turn your wheel in any direction, then just floor it. You know, you don't want to take into account that your tires will just start like slipping if you just straight up floor it, because that's a myth, obviously. And if your mirrors don't work anymore, ignore that. You don't need mirrors. What are you? Are you a driver? No. You're one of them nerds. Okay, so then if all else fails, just drive it into the nearest ocean or river or lake. I am just kidding on that one, as you know. So then if you can find like a train track, like I just have, always go for the train track over anything else. Also make sure there's nothing you like on the top of your car, like coffee or a gas-powered generator, because, you know, you're gonna flip over quite a lot. And then if you see some random, like, standing dude, kind of like that, oh no, that's not a standing dude, that is a pole. Okay, so then, you know, I can drive on railroads in a sports car. I think I should just get a Class A driver's license just like that. Okay, see? Very safe. And then we're gonna keep going. Boom. More than capable of driving on a railroad, as you will see. But what about on a runway? Well, we're gonna find out in a couple of seconds here, aren't we? Okay, maybe not in a couple, maybe like 5 minutes. I don't know though. But the runway is just right up here. Also, make sure there are planes on the runway if you're gonna be driving on it. In this case, there were no planes because someone bombed it. not me. Definitely not me. I can for sure tell you that it was definitely not me. So then make sure you run into everything you see, because who needs those? I feel like that's probably meant to stop, like, a plane. Or me. Whatever, okay? So then, you know, when you're on your runway, definitely just floor it, okay? You want to be going about 200 miles per hour, ideally, when you take the sharp turn to get onto the road at the end of your runway. But also, run into any planes you see, kind of like that. See that plane over there? Who needs it? Like, really, who needs it? Boom, just run up, drive under it. Okay? Jeez. Okay, so next, to get onto your road, just kind of gently do it. You know, just ease into it. Don't floor your car and do it like I did. You know, just do as I do, not as I say. It's not backwards either. I actually meant do as I do, not as I say. Because I'm a perfect driver. I already got my Class A license. On a dirt road. See this here? That's a ramp and not a hill. So if you ever see a ramp like that, you know, most people call it a hill. It's actually pronounced ramp. It's not spelled ramp, but it's pronounced ramp. I know because I'm a scientist. If you see a food truck, run into it. Then try to go order from the food truck. And if you can't order from that food truck, go make your own food. You lazy piece of crap. So if you can't step over some piece of crap boxes, definitely throw a few grenades into it. Who needs them? They don't need their food truck. Maybe 1 or 2 is good. Sometimes you may need 3. It just depends on the situation. Especially if it's meat. If it's meat, you definitely want to blow it up. Couple more than 3, but in this case, you just gotta keep going. Oh no. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. So, you know, you've seen me drive on pretty much everything from off-road to railroad. You want to see me use a GPS to navigate to the busiest part of the city. I don't know where that is, actually. Okay, let's just pick a spot. How about... let's just say here. Okay, so you're gonna see my mad GPSing skills. It's pronounced with an ING. Never actually... I don't know why people can't pronounce GPS right, but they for some reason just cannot. Okay, okay. Also, if you just randomly see some, like, train, definitely run into it. But since we're kind of running out of time here, you're gonna wanna, you know, just drive onto your highway full speed so that you don't run out of time. Then to beat the train, just pretty much floor it so you get across the track before the train. See, it worked out just fine. And I beat the train. So, definitely remember that next time you're crossing a train track. So, next, you're just gonna wanna use your mad GPS skills. And make sure no one else is in your lane. Okay. And definitely text them. Oh, see that sign there? God. So then to turn on, so a ramp is used for speeding up, unlike this guy, he doesn't know that. You want to be going 100 miles an hour down the ramp, especially on off-ramps. Like, you know, if you're leaving a highway, when you're on the off-ramp, just floor it. You don't want to slow down on those things. I don't know where this myth came from, but you don't want to slow down. It's gonna harm you, your car, and everyone else around you if you slow down. So just don't slow down on off-ramps. Okay. Good, we got that clear. Made that clear. Okay, so next, what you're going to want to do when you're driving on a highway is don't signal to change lanes. Just kind of like swerve in and out of people like those irresponsible motorcycle drivers you see occasionally in real life. I meant this is real life, but, you know, definitely do not respect anyone's personal space. Like, you know, just cut into the call like I got in my way. You know what? I'm going to fire a few warning shots at this guy in front of me just so he knows. Instead of honking my horn like a normal person, I'm going to fire a couple warning shots at everyone. Make sure you have an Uzi with you at all times. I think I've said this before, but you definitely want to have an Uzi. Just to encourage people to not... Okay, so what I mean on the off-ramp is do something like this. Don't slow down or slam on your brakes. Okay. So then if you miss the ramp, instead of just continuing forward, just keep going. Turn around. You know. Okay, that was this guy's fault. Okay, so since we're almost there, I might as well start telling you how to drive in the city. Oh, this isn't even the right part of the city. I mean, it'll work. Not ideal, I suppose. Yeah, it's ideal-ish. So today, you know, I'm just gonna show you how to drive through a tunnel. Floor it. Don't go at a reasonable speed. Just floor it straight through the tunnel. Hit anyone else you see in the tunnel. And then just go straight. And drift. Oop, oop. So you may notice from time to time that you just randomly swerve into stuff. That's fine. So you'll see these chains here on the map. We're just going to go check one out because, you know, that's where your mini-marts are and other stuff. So, I've actually spent millions of dollars developing a speedy solution to shopping and just really getting to your place in the outlet mall as fast as possible. Instead of wasting so much time with your pesky, you know, parking. Like, who wants to walk or park? So I kind of combined everything into one. So you'll see this all... Okay, we'll just ignore him for now. He doesn't need my insurance. So you'll see, you know, you'd normally park outside of this, but in this case, since we just want to get through it fast to our store, we're just going to go as fast as possible. And you'll see how much faster that was. So in some situations, you won't be able to make it all the way in. So what you're going to have to do is you're just going to have to get out of your vehicle and, you know, take the easy road. Okay? God. This is crappy. Who designed this place? Okay, so then you'll see that you're successfully in here. There's some fake people talking. Oh, Jesus. So then if you start getting shot up, ignore the person that actually shot you up. You know, they don't know that you're showing people how to drive. You know, just ignore them. You know, you don't know how their day has been. And these are for, this lane here that I'm looking at is for cars. This is for people. After all, cars do need more space, or people do need more space than cars, especially in America with all the fat people. I mean, not fat people, sorry. So if someone does gun you down, you'll respawn. It's fine, don't worry about it. But if you see a fat person, tell them to not eat any more McDonald's, okay? So, ma'am, you really do not need McDonald's that bad. I hate to break it to you. You don't need those either. Those are just giving you cancer. And her, she looks like she has to have her, like, shirt sewn together every 5 minutes. I meant, no, she doesn't. I'm nice. Okay, so don't worry. Yeah.
That's not allowed in here. Welcome. We hope you'll have an extra exciting shopping experience.
Why is there blood on your floor? Like, there's just a pool of blood on your floor. Can you explain this to me?
I'm here to help.
Okay, well, see, so then you're just gonna, you know, get your trench coat outfit, not for golf. it's fine. So in this case, we're just gonna run. Okay, so then assuming you don't get stuck, assuming you do get stuck in your store, definitely don't freak out. Don't kick the door multiple times, because you'll be fine. Okay, why is there a car parked in front of your door? Can I punch you in the face?
Excuse me.
Okay,
I
I
can't
need...
believe the week I've been having.
Oh, really? Have you seen the week I've been having? I just died in your store, and my blood is on your So if you get stuck into the store, definitely hold them hostage. Assuming you have your guns with. In this case, I forgot my guns in my car. Like I knew. I'm stuck in here. Someone come shoot her in the head. Okay, now, how do I go? Oh, hey, go on, help. Help. Help, I'm being held hostage. No. Being held hostage. So then, if you get held hostage for too long, you know what to do. Take the easy way out. Okay. So don't worry. This tutorial on driving is almost over, but I need to show you one more thing. And that final thing is parking garages. Also, I have to shoot up that store first. What is this? Okay, you're literally probably smoking right now, you know. Oh, I think she's a vegetarian. Okay, so, you know, definitely take the same way out you came in. So, you know, we know that there's a parking garage around here somewhere, so we're just gonna go find that. So then if your garage doesn't open, ram it a few times, and if that doesn't work, turn around and leave in tears. Okay. It's crucial. And not the RAM company, or whoever Crucial is. I don't even know. Okay. Okay. So once you find your parking garage, what you're going to want to do... Well, actually, I can't really show you, or I can't really describe it. I have to show you. Okay, we'll find one. We'll find one. I don't know. Or would there be a lot of parking garages? Let's just say here. Also, never take the proper route. Just drive over curves and grass. Whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. Also, you want to go full speed in your sports car. And if you ever... Oh my god. In my lane. And then he doesn't even speak American. Speaking some made-up language over there. God! This is how I've used up almost a terabyte of storage in a like couple months. Just so you're aware. Yeah. So we're pretty close to finding a parking garage. Oh, also if you ever see any of those, hit them. Hit them with your car. You know, it's like blocking bridges for peoples. Just hit it. Especially if you are capable of doing so. So run over motorcycles. They're not even in the right lane. Okay, it looks like there might be a parking garage up here. Oop, okay, okay. No, this is just going to be our parking garage. So this is our parking garage. It's definitely not a construction site. And as you know, construction sites are excellent parking garages. So if you see these like ramps here, I meant hills. What? I meant ramps. definitely drive upland. And just floor it along. And hit the motorcyclist. But I feel like that was just a parking garage. That's your parking garage, we just left, and we're good. So whichever lane you feel like driving in, it's really the lane that you can drive in. Then, if you do happen to hit a bus, definitely get out. Pull out a pistol or any other high-powered weapon, and just shoot the bus driver in the face. Then take the bus, pull him out of the bus, or make him pay for the bus, you know, as you do. And, you know, then block the other lane of highway just to remember, you know, the bus driver ran into you. Just park the bus. Ma'am. Okay, now I'm going to show you the proper use of the horn, and then I'll finish off the video. So as you'll see, I'm driving normal. But then, if anyone gets in front of you, just honk. I don't care what they're doing, just honk. Like this guy in front of me, honk. God. Even look at this guy in front of me, honk. Like, never let your hand off the horn. It's not Brazil, because after all, what are we, Mexican or something? God. And also realize that you're going to have a harder time steering with a controller that you're using to somehow drive your car while honking the horn. Okay, so this is my accurate tutorial on how to drive a car. Hope anyone that actually watched to this point enjoys, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Actually, no, I'll show you how to use the Golden Gate Bridge, or whatever this is, first. Also, the moon, always that big in real life, okay? Never go under 120 miles an hour on a bridge. I know that I'm currently not going 120 miles an hour, but that was my mistake. You're just gonna save your own life if you go over 120 miles an hour on your bridge. It's like if you see a cop on the other side of the bridge, don't swerve at him. Just drive right in front of him. You don't want to tease the cops too much, okay? And also, make sure your gun is painted like a weird orange and black tint or whatever this is. So it looks like a Nerf gun or whatever. And then just drive off. Also, ignore that this gun is supposed to have a suppressor too. Okay. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Your car is very waterproof for about the first 5 seconds, just so you know. Bye.